So, multiple myeloma.
I got a terrible case of the shingles right in the year that I was planning to retire, and I wasn't. I did get over it, but it seems, I was told later, that my immune system was compromised. That is an indicator of an immune system that's gone bad, and of course that showed up almost 6 months later when I was diagnosed with multiple myeloma. I was working a snow blower in my house in Truckee during the winter, and I fell to my knees, and I had what I thought was a terrible back spasm, and it turned out that there were cracks in my back, and they're not just cracks, they were lesions. So I had to go to oncologist, and they went through some series of tests, and one of them was a protein test, and it indicated that I had a very increase of what they call the M protein, myeloma protein, I guess, and that indicated that I had the multiple myeloma. So I had to go. I went to Davis, University of California in Davis, for my treatment, which was a stem cell transplant. And once that was over, then I went into remission. When I got the myeloma, and I think when I was going through that whole process, I talked to my sister, because there's a couple of ways you can get the transplant. You can go with a relative who will give you her white cells, or you can do an autologous transplant, which uses your own clean cells. My sister offered to provide cells to me, but the chances, the risk of dying in that process is higher, much higher, than if you do an autologous transplant. So I went with the autologous transplant. Once I told my sister that what I had, and she just took off running. She got in touch with the Multiple Myeloma Research Foundation. She found out of the various kinds of treatments. She even went to the NBA, the National Basketball Association, and got them to contribute money to the Multiple Myeloma Research Foundation. She is a fantastic businesswoman, and she knows how to solicit money properly. And she got the NBA to cough up, and she's been part of the Multiple Myeloma Research Foundation ever since. A great supporter of me and my recovery, and I love her dearly. And the research it proves to be fairly optimistic. There are quite a few treatments now for multiple myeloma. A lot of it has come in the last 10 years through that particular foundation.